Hi, I'm a doctor. Welcome to another video. Hi, Lana. What are you up to today?
Hi, I'm Lana. Today I want to tell you about a terrible event on Halloween. The Halloween ceremony has been held in the last 300 years, which has become much more colorful and has undergone many changes. For example, one of the main symbols of this festival, which is a pumpkin fruit, was previously used in many countries and cultures instead of turnips, potatoes, and beets. Among the most well-known traditions of the ancient Halloween celebration, we can go to fireworks, making spoons, making Halloween pumpkins, apple eating contests, going to church, lighting candles on the graves of the dead, going to masquerade parties, playing dumb, attending horror houses, watching scary movies, eating foods like, let's mention, cakes and candies with apple and pumpkin flavors. It may be interesting to you that many Christians do not eat meat on this night and eat vegetarian instead. Potato puree is the main dinner of people on this night in this celebration. Everyone tries to show others a rough and scary appearance of themselves by wearing disguises and having special makeup. Among the most popular Halloween characters and makeup for most of the people in the world, we can name the ghost, skeleton, devil, zombie, elf, ghost, and the main character of horror and slasher movies. The reason for using pumpkins and apples in this ceremony, apart from their fruiting season, is because people believe that these two fruits protect people from the devil. Definitely in this night, which is the border of communication between the living and the dead, pumpkins and red apples can be very effective. Don't forget to eat ghost cake on Halloween night. 1. A mother was killed by her 9-year-old son. Halloween 2005 in West Virginia had many bitter memories, one of the bitterest of which was the killing of Elizabeth Rockefeller by her son George. One of the beliefs that people have about this night is that if they walk a few steps back and forth when they are wearing a festive costume, they will see a witch. George, who was only 9 years old that night, decides to dress up as a woodcutter. George's family wanted to surprise him, so Elizabeth secretly dresses herself as a witch and hides behind the trees. When his father suggests to George that he should try his luck and go into the yard to see the town witch, he does not think that when George takes the last step back, the shock of facing the fake witch, the axe in his hand is firmly on his head, hit his mother, too, falling off the edge of a rooftop in a Batman costume. Another scary Halloween incident happened to Logan in Durham, North Carolina. Logan, who was a freshman at Duke College, wanted to attract the attention of girls, and unfortunately, he chose the stupidest option for this. Logan wore a Batman costume for Halloween. For a stunt, on the day of the festival, he went to the roof of one of the college buildings and started walking on the edge of the roof, hoping that the colorful eyes of the colorful girls of the university would see him. It doesn't take more than a few minutes that Logan slips and falls from the top of the 7-story building. I hope that in the next world, the attention of the souls of young girls will be drawn to the newly arrived soul of Logan without doing anything stupid. 3. Grandma's death because of an emotional joke. One of the strange and unfortunate events on Halloween night was the result of a bad joke that Liam made with his grandmother. Isla, who had recently lost her husband, was celebrating her 80th Halloween in Whitehorse, Canada when it happened. With the help of his makeup friend, this dear grandson made himself look like his grandfather and wore the coat he wore last Christmas. Liam entered the hall in the middle of the Halloween ceremony and went to sit next to his grandmother. Isla, who was not able to digest the story because of her age, died from the excitement on the spot. Do you think that in another world, the grandfather's spirit will be so excited about Isla's arrival? Dying because of the egg-throwing ceremony on Halloween night. Egg-throwing is one of the things that most teenagers do for fun and laughter on this night, and unfortunately, it can be the spark of a bitter incident during the Halloween celebration. Carl, who lived in the Marylebone area of London, was just one of the victims of this ridiculous event. When he returns home with his wife and child, he sees some drunk teenagers throwing eggs at their house. During the brief argument and conflict that Carl had with them, Pash slipped because of the broken eggs and the slipperiness of the entrance stairs of our building. And he lost his life when his head hit the edge of the stairs. Unfortunately, The casualties of the egg-throwing ceremony are too high for events like this to happen. 5. Halloween ceremony is the perfect opportunity to take revenge on the stepmother. According to police reports, on Halloween night, the number of crimes increases. Maybe we can know the reason why it is normal to have a disguise, makeup, and face change in this night, which gives people a good opportunity to settle scores and take revenge without being detected. John Lisk was one of those who seized this opportunity to repay the actions of his father and stepmother. Dressed up as Freddy Krueger, he goes to his father's house and kills him along with his wife and son. The bodies of these 3 people are found the next day by another son of John's stepmother, Diane Griffin. After this terrible event that happens on Halloween 2010, it is clear that William had schizophrenia. I really can't explain why this had to happen to me, but I think it has more to do with my mental illness, she said in court while crying. In the end, William could not bear the long court process and of course the torment of his conscience, and in April 2015, he committed suicide in prison.
Thank you, Lana, and thank you for being with us until the end of the video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.